Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Williams inside the line. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Lets it go with a three. No good on that one. From deep. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Cannon looking over the floor. Knocks down the three ball. 6 points for him.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Shoots from the corner. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pulls up from the corner. Kept alive. Shoots a three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here we go, one-on-one. There's the steal. To the right side. Buries the long-range jumper.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Here's Cannon. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. No good from outside. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rebound by Williams. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got 8.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Cannon. And they get it. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. He had a nice open look right there. And that's 11 points for Williams.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Launches it. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 14.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
A 3 ball. Again, Williams missing. 56 seconds left in the first. There's a screen. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Off target from outside.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Nedovic. Kalinic. Nailed from three-point land. Snatched away. To the inside. Puts up a three, and the three ball is good. He has 6. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. They lead by 1. The second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Here's Nedovic out to the wing. Corner shot, and he nails the jumper. Procida. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Dos Santos. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Schneider. Cranes the three-pointer. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The tray. Nedovic misses.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Procida, and he's good on the three ball.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
There's a good screen. Kalinic. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Procida hits it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players will be a rejump.
Here's Bowling Boy. Off target with his three.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here's the break. Dos Santos gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
It's a close game here in L.A. The steal. They're running. Pass to Bowling Boy. Back to Teodosic. Kalinic. They get the rebound. Bowling Boy kicks to Nedovic. Dos Santos. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
To the wing on the left. Procida. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. That ties it up.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Ball's knocked loose. And they're running. Kolinic. Boy, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
Porchita off the mark there with the three-point shot. Kolinic can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And he makes the first.
Shooting for the away team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll step away briefly, but we'll get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And welcome to halftime with the All-Star festivities.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of some crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kev.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Left side, Williams lets the three fly. Six to shoot. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Williams.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's the three. Traps in the tray.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Fires for three. No good there.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
From outside the arc. That one doesn't go.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
From past the arc. Again, the miss by Williams.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
There's the screen. There's three-pointers off the mark. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Williams has got 17 now.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. Out to the right wing. There's the triple.
Second personal foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Williams. Hands it from downtown. Williams has got 20 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
There's Cannon with the 3. That one's not going to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Picked by Williams. No good on the triple. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
It's intercepted. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. To the left side wing. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Misses the 3. 52 seconds left in the third. Back to Cannon. Fires from the line. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. For the 3. Another miss by Williams.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
It's good from long range.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Leading by 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
They set the pick. In the corner, Teodosic with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Right wing, McDowell, White. And it's off from 3-point range. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
inside, over to the left wing. Brigida, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Teodosic, the pass to Bollenboy. Back to Teodosic. Fires the three. That shot off.
Full team foul. West Side. Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. On the wing, Williams. There's the pick. Three-pointer. And Nedovic pulls it down.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Pulls it up. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
On the wing, Williams takes a three, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 26.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Cranes the three-pointer.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
For three. Can't get it to go. His fifth miss and 10 shots from the floor. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cannon, just 5 on the clock to take the lead. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brigida nailed from three-point land. He's got 19.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a handle of it.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Connects from three-point range.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Brigida. The kick out to Williams. Takes the three. That shot off. Brigida cranes it from beyond the arc.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
From deep three-point territory. No good that time. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the...
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Drills it from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Lloyd. He shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. 6 points for him.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Lets it fly. Pass to Horde. Here's the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. To the right side. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And there's the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a three. No luck on that one.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first one falls.
Lloyd taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. There's a screen. It's picked off. Here's Lloyd. Jacks up a three. Fires in the triple.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Sinks it from distance. Lloyd's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And as we're halfway through the season, let's see how the power rankings are shaking out. They stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
It's scooped up. Can't get to put back. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. From deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. It's a 4-point ball game. The shot. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 11.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
To stop the run. The rebound by Horde.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Shot's good by Lloyd.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Over to the left wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Here's Lloyd. 14 points for him. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. 40 seconds left to play in the first.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Fades and shoots. It doesn't go for him. Here's Teodosic. There's the triple. Nedovic takes it inside. Basket counts.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
The steal. Here we go. Here's Teodosic. And that's not going to go. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Leading by 3. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Hits the trifecta.
Give him an inch, and he'll take a 3. So dangerous from distance.
Fires for 3. can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Deflects the pass. Off with the layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Nedovic. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Randolph grabs the miss. Knocks down the long J. 5 points in the game. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Good on the shot.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Gabriel. Still without a bucket. Wing shot on the way. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Here's Nedovic with the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
The 3 ball. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second team foul.
Here's Nedovic. 7 points in the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Can't hit that one. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the second quarter. He drops it from range. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. From outside the arc. And that one's good. Gabriel. Gabriel's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And they're pushing it up. Takes the 3. Here's Teodosic. The 3 on target from range.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Driving inside. And they pick up 2.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. Snatched away. Here's Randolph. Off target from 3-point range. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Counted from distance.
That's his third 3-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
It's stolen away. Here's Teodosic. 2 on the clock. And we've reached halftime in this one. Up by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Next on the docket, power rank. And that is going to do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Lloyd with the fadeaway. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7. To the paint. Misses the layup. It's a close game here in LA. And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
For 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Offensive board. Can't get it to drop. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Releases. And yep, it's good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Over to the wing. And there's a pick. Pulls it from the corner. He can't get that one to fall.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
From downtown. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Can they get it? That one is off.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. It's intercepted. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Drains the triple. Pass to Horde. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. .152 left in the third quarter. Here's Lloyd. Six on the shot clock. Pulls up. Good as the jump shot falls. Lloyd's got 8 here in this quarter. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
From deep. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And the three off target.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
The putback. That one doesn't drop. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Soft touch off the glass. Lloyd's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Three-pointer. He buries it from three. Lloyd's got 29 points.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Going inside, Jokubaitis uses the glass to finish the layup. So it's the home team now, trailing by 13. Here's Teodosic. There's the triple. Sinks the tray.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Lloyd. From the wing. Tries again. No good with a layup. Here's Nedovic. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Lets the three fly. He can't get it to go. Here's Gabriel. Here's Horde. Three-pointer, no good. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots. Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And that one, good. Here's Nedovic. Here's Teodosic. Launches a three. The rebound by Horde.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Lloyd.
Substitution on the play.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Nedovic. From behind the arc. Gets the three ball to go.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And that one's good. Teodosic. .157 left to play in the fourth quarter. to Gabriel. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's the three. The rebound by Horde. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. They swipe it. And here comes the break. Puts up a three. That one no good. Here's Randolph. The three is up. And that one's good. Horde.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
55 seconds left in the final quarter. Jokibatis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And he drives in. Randolph grabs the miss. Here's the break. Jokibatis. Three-pointer in transition.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocks down the triple. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Fires from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And the home team has possession. McDowell White, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Boyd can't hit. Driving to the basket. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
About a minute played so far here in the first. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On the wing, Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Here's Lloyd. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lloyd's got 5 points so far.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Outside Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Away team ball.
Here's Lloyd. He's got 5. Puts it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Six to shoot. On the wing, Williams. Jacks up a 3. Horde grabs the board. Out to the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Left side, Williams. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 8.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
1:46 left here in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Shoots the 3. Another shot. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Lloyd. Up and in on the layup. Lloyd's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Williams. Six on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Away team ball.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Lloyd. He's got 7. Releases. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. Lloyd's gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. Williams from outside, and the 3-ball is good. Williams has got 11 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Here's Lloyd. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 12.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does.
That is a monster finish.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
He beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Up by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Stripped away. And they're moving it up. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
To the left wing. They get a hand on it. Pass to Gabriel. With the floater. The shot comes out.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Pushing it up. To the inside. And here's the fast break. Porchita knocks down the three ball. He's got 5.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Randolph looking around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. They grab their own miss. Can't connect from short range. A tight game here in Denver. Buries it from three-point range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. There's a screen. The 3. The shot will not fall.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Porchita. No good on the 3. Outside Randolph. Bangs home the trifecta.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Porchita tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Misses the layup. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 10.
You're giving up a bit of height there. You could expect to get burned from downtown when you do this.
There's the 3. Gabriel can't get it to go. .115 left here in the second. Shot clock at 5. Porchita Drills it from outside.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Randolph. Guarded closer. No good with the wing jumper.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Borchita. A three-pointer, no good. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Gabriel. Still without a basket. Offline with his three.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Away team foul. Number 8. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the inbound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Lloyd. Sinks the triple. Lloyd's got 17 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league?
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know, the coaching. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Down low, Jokubaitis misses the baby hook. Williams with a clean look. Good on the triple. He's got 14.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. And it's Williams with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed.
Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
On defense, the home team. They lead by 4. Here's Lloyd.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ward, and it's blocked. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finish off the break.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Here's Lloyd. 11 points in the game. A fadeaway. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lloyd's got 24 points.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And that one drops.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. That shot is off. Williams looking over the floor. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Lloyd. 24 points for him. 1:49 left to play here in the third, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team.
There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter.
Number 26.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lloyd's got 9 points here in the second half.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Here we go, 1-on-1. .114 left in the third quarter of the game. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Williams. The 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
3 triples in the first half. 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lloyd. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. Outside Williams. Over to the wing. Launches a 3. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Lloyd. He's got 26. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside Williams. McDowell, White. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They're up by 11. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Lloyd. Here's Gabriel. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Gabriel's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Williams. Williams a screen. From downtown. Rebounded by Lloyd. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Over to the left wing. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here he goes.
Just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Procida can't nail the jumper.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Shot's good by Horn.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Procida, there's the drive.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
When they go to the intentional foul, so both teams changing it up here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Horn. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Hord's gone 3 of 3 from the arc. 9 points on that long-range shot of his.
Man, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Outside Randolph. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Procida. Randolph grabs the board. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Taken away by Williams. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. On the clock. Traps in the tray. Major points for him.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Procida can't connect from long distance. Here's Gabriel. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gabriel's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Pass to Randolph. To the left side wing. Here's Cohen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Randolph grabs the board.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Gabriel can't get it to go. Fires from way outside. Can't hit that one. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big...
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Welcome everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Outside, Williams. Stripped it away. From the corner, Williams grabs the board. This one for three. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
There's a screen. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Launches it. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. First quarter, just over a minute played. The three. Buries it from 3. From the arc. Unable to get that one. Williams has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
That's his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 2. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Out to the wing. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Nails it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 8 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Three-pointer. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Lets it fly. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Shot on the wing, and down it goes. 2 points. 5 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
.149 left in the first quarter. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Hey, from beyond the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's all knotted up.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Off target with the 3. Williams has gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. They set the pick. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
46 seconds left in the first quarter here. Procida. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Shoots. And he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 5. The visitors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The 3 is up. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far. Beyond the arc. That one is off. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go any. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Oh, it's stolen. Lots of room. Drained it for 2 points. Let's go with a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. They get it back. Here's Teodosic. Off target from outside. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Substitution for the away team.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Six to shoot. Rochita. The offensive rebound. Hey, expanding his range. For three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Teodosic. Fires from deep. The shot that time not on target. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And there's the screen. Takes a three. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Puts up a three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Oh, got that one up quick. 17 points in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
He shoots a three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here we go, 1-on-1. Rochita. That three's off the mark. It's a close game here in Denver. Releases. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Off the mark, and a bad shot there. 4-3. Gets the three to fall.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
It's good from about 19 feet.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Here's Teodosic. Takes the three. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Rochita. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Nedovic. Yet to see a basket. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by a point. And we'll be back right after this.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Lets the three fly, fires in the triple. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Williams' shot is good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Picked it. This one for three. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Shot is up. They get the rebound. Williams on the wing. Three-pointer. Williams can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
From outside, off the mark. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Jacks up a three, drills it from deep. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Fires it. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Williams. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. On the clock. Fires the three. And he can't get that one.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And the defense looking a little lost on that play.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the three-pointer goes.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Nails it from 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's the three. A shot, no good. And he lobs it up top. Second shot opportunity. It doesn't go for him.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. From outside the arc. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Launches it. No good on the shot. There's the screen. Fires for 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
From downtown, Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Fires the 3. Williams can't get that one to fall. Fast break. Here we go. They set a pick for the lead. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And he nails the third.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. They're up by 2. And right after this, and with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team.
On defense, visiting team. The lead is 2. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Teodosic. Four on the clock. 19-footer. And it goes straight through with a swish. On Tuesday, then on Sunday. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The 3 ball drains the triple. 23 points in the game.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
There's the 3. To the left wing. They get it again. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Right wing. Launches it from deep. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 20 points.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Launches a 3. No good that time. The 3 is up. Procida. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's the fast break. Here's Nedovic. Parries the corner 3.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
To the inside. The kick out to Williams. From the arc. Williams can't get that one to fall.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Here's Teodosic. They set the pick. Five to shoot. From behind the arc. The shot, no good. Outside, Williams. On target from range. Williams has got 15 points here in the second half.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
A minute 39 left to play in the fourth. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Here's Nedovic. The three is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. The three. Oh, gets the three to fall.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Counted from distance.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The deep three. Doesn't go that time. Here's Nedovic from deep. The shot off that time. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was in the balance right into...
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Out to the right wing. It's the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Lloyd. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one. Stolen. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. About a minute played so far here in the first. To the left wing. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. So the wing on the left. Maccabi bangs home the trifecta. In the corner, Cannon with it. The three. The putback. Misses the follow-up. And here's the fast break. Here's Lloyd. Great look there, but off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Out to the right wing. Lock at 6. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Cannon looking over the floor. Misses the 3. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Shoots it, and the jumper falls for him. Lloyd's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Lets the 3 fly. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's the screen. Fader on the way. And no good. Cannon from long range. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we need by playing for your teammates.
Here's Lloyd.
Away team foul. Cannon. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Top of the key.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Here's Cannon. 6 to shoot. He tries for 3. Hands it from downtown.
3 points.
Here's Lloyd. Three-pointer. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the right side. And the 3 off target. Maccabi. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Right wing, shoots the 3, trains the 3-pointer.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
With 1 on the clock, and he sinks the layup. He has 7.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Leading by just 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Here's Nedovic. No good on the triple. Here's Gabriel from 7. And Nedovic pulls it down. Dos Santos. A putback. Can't hit the putback. And here we go.
Away team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. First team foul.
Three-pointer. It's good from long range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Randolph. And that one's good. Teodosic. Teodosic has got his first 2 points here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Boy. Dos Santos. He's covered by Randolph. Wasted no time on that one. Teodosic has got 5 points now this quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Five to shoot. To the wing right side. Gabriel sinks the three-pointer. Gabriel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, are they shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And it's off from three-point range. To the middle. Here's Boy. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Out left to the wing. Here's Randolph. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Pass to Teodosic. Latre. His second miss. Now 2 of 4 on the game. Here's the break. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Teodosic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Teodosic has got 8 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Going inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Nedovic. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Pass to Gabriel. From the arc. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got 5 rebounds tonight. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 6. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
That one goes. Count it.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
40 seconds left to play here in the half. Dos Santos, and it's good for 2.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Inside. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And that one misses. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lloyd. Lays it up and banks it in. Lloyd's got 6 points. Pass to Teodosic. Launches a three. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Lloyd. Fade away. The shot comes out. Here's Cannon. Hasn't made one yet. Fires the three. The shot will not fall. Here's Lloyd. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Second half just getting started, about a minute play, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. And you take a look at this home team. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, where they are living the dream, continuing this improbable journey, proving throughout the year that they're the real deal.
Got a piece of it. Here's the three. Kept alive. Back to Cannon. Fires for three. Sinks the triple.
3 points.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
There's the three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Here's Lloyd. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the chippy right there.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Looking to get it going. Basket good. Lloyd's got 11.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Lloyd's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
From downtown. Fires from deep. And no good that time. They could stretch the lead to double digits.
I mean, which would obviously put them in a very comfortable position.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Cannon from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Cannon's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Rebounded by Lloyd. Down low. Fades away. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lloyd's got 10 points in just the second half.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
That one goes in.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And they're moving it up. Pushing it up. 2 on the clock. It's good on the putback.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up by 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Dos Santos. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Over to the wing. Teodosic, the pass to Bollenboy. Kalinic. A three-pointer is right on target. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
He gets it in there.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
There's a good screen. Pass to Bollenboy. Kalinic, and he dunks it down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
Guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Jokubaitis. Yep, that one goes. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Dos Santos sinks that one from the post. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Nedovic. Pass to Teodosic. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kalinic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Here's Lloyd.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. He takes it in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul, second.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there. Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Misses the finger roll. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
They set the pick to the paint, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Ward passes to Gabriel. And here's Randolph. Connects from three-point range.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Teodosic, no good. Here's Gabriel. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right wing, here's Cohen. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Nedovic. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
First personal foul, third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, it was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
From deep. Good on the triple. "16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed.
For joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Lloyd. And a miss there on the triple. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Horde. Here's Lloyd. The shot comes out. And we're about a minute into the first. Outside, Williams. From deep. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit that one. And that one's good.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
With the drive. And Williams punches it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Lloyd. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Let's go with a three. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 5 points.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Lloyd. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Back to Williams. For three. And he can't get that one.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
From deep three-point land. Shot's good by Lloyd. Lloyd's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Williams from long range. Williams has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Lloyd. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Again, the miss by Williams.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Lloyd. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
They set a pick from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lloyd's got 14 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside, Williams. 4-3. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Shots good by Lloyd.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Jokubaitis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. They lead by 13. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
This one for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Out to the right wing. Rochita knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Randolph passes to Gabriel. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. First shot won't go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Rochita. Oh!
Wow!
And he jams it home with authority.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. with the teardrop. Shoots it from the high post. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. He shoots it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Randolph. Still no points. Here's Gabriel. That one's off. Still out of sync. Close game here in Philadelphia. They set the pick. Rochita. And it's off from three-point range. 1:52 left to play in the second quarter. Can't connect from short range.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Good on the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Randolph. It's tipped. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
From downtown, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Launches it. Offensive rebound. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
36 seconds left in the half. Here's the 3. Gabriel's shot is off. Over to the wing. Rochita. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Misses the 3. Unable to get that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They're up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Lloyd. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Williams.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Puts up a deep 3. No good there.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Takes a 3. Another shot. Puts up a deep three. The shot no good.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
They set the pick. Fades. Lloyd can't get it to go.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Outside, Williams. The three. Nails it from three. Williams has gotten his third basket of the night. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Lloyd. 21 points in the game. The fadeaway gets the 3 ball to go. Lloyd's got 24 points.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Pass to Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Lloyd. 24 points for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Lloyd. Six on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. He's got 26.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Williams. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
The three is up. It doesn't go for him.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And they pick up 2. Williams has got 12.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Count it. Good. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the play.
Off the inbound pass. Connects from downtown.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
From the arc. Shot's good by Lloyd. Lloyd's got 12 points here in the second half.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Comes up empty down low. 50 seconds left in the third. Fades back. The shot misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Misses the layup. .24 seconds left in the third. Down low. They swipe it.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And here comes the break. There's the three. Doesn't go that time. He got it up. He knocks it. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And the game's still closely contested as we end. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Jacks up at 3. Shot clock at 5. Second chance effort. The shot off that time. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
There's a screen. To the middle. Rochita. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Lloyd. And he lays it up and in. Lloyd's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Three-pointer. That shot missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Rochita. And the visitors call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assistant. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Rochita, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 21.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Here's Lloyd. And that one is hammered home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside, Williams. The three. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Here's Lloyd. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Six to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Lloyd's got 38 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him...
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Right wing. Jokic. Deflected! And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
The visitors with the ball. It's a one-point game. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Rochita. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
They set the screen. Here's Ward. Fires in the triple.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Pass to Williams. From outside the arc. Oh, he buries it from outside.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
44 seconds left in the game. Fires for three. The putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
With the floater. Clock at 6. Williams in the post. Up again. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. Good on both. And the visitors call time here. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game. The home team calls timeout. What's the best strategy for them?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
Lloyd can't connect. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.